Last episode, we talked about self-care and gratitude. So why self-care and gratitude is important? Because it can bring it to unpleasant to pleasant. I have an emotional series which talk about emotions, where I have, if you haven't seen that yet, check it out in my YouTube channel or on my page. It's about like baby feelings from have very simple, which is 4 feelings only, which is high control, which is alert, low control, which is calm, and then pleasant and unpleasant. So you can check it out. I'll just quickly have a look there in the emotion series. So same thing. So what happened is in here we have emotions, very simple emotions, where we can see the bottom is fear and the top is love. And the top one is unconditional love. So what happened is, and the bottom one is victim. Victims mean that, we're complaining about things. Because we're the victim. People do wrong things on us. So that's why we complain. That is the low vibrations, they call it. It's not good for us because if it will not give us, it will give unpleasant and unpleasant and unpleasant. So to make us feel better for the days, right? We need to have a gratitude section so that we push up to the positive, which is pleasant. So when we're pleasant, it becomes love. When we're not pleasant, it becomes fear. So as you can see, it's very different. So that's why we gratitude sessions every day is good, especially when you're down. You put your gratitude sessions, appreciate the things, appreciate the people that around you, appreciate the things that you have, your health, appreciate yourself as well. Then it will push it up to the love zone, right? This is the fear zone. So you want to go to the love zone. Once you're in the love zone, you're in a good place. Then you'll be pleasant. So it's very pleasant. So we have a lot of conditions talking about emotions. I know a lot of complicated emotions, but it all started with pleasant and unpleasant, and high control, less control, alert or calm. So if we put it in the simple form, it's easier for us to manage. But when we need to understand it, then we go to a complicated form, which is labels, complicated. So that's why we know, like for example, discouraged, insignificant, inadequate, embarrassed, what over here, responsive, pensive, relaxed, appended. Like you want to understand a person, you need those conditions to understand a bit better. But when you want to manage it, it's easier to make it simple. So because you will not use that label to label person, this is unpleasant event. So I have the emotion series that you can look into to do it. So when you're unpleasant, try to have that gratitude sections. Try to have that time for yourself. Sit down when some people reacted to you or responded to you in not the way that you expected. You quiet down. Try to think about it. Then you see your flaws. Then your flaws, for example, my flaws is bad temper, right? I look at myself and see, okay, why I'm bad temper? Because people say something about me, I got angry. Why I'm angry? Because I haven't accepted that flaw myself. Because, for example, my grammar, English grammar is not good. And people said that, oh, your grammar is not good. My English is not good. You can't do a YouTube video. I got angry, but actually it's because I don't accept it myself. So because I see this is it's true, I blame on myself. So I criticize myself at the same time. So that's why, sorry, I need to check. That's why I become bad mood. So I criticize myself internally now. So when I look at this, I was like thinking, what can I do about it? Is it a fact? No, my English is bad because I don't practice about it. So let's practice. Practice. I have a learning series as well to teach you go to 4 stages of learning series. So I can show you, this is a learning series, part of it. The Mother Nature, similar to Mother Nature, 4 seasons. So we're learning, we need practice. We need to acquire new skill. So that's why we need to learn that. So now I know, okay, I'm not good at that. I accept when people say that my grammar is not good, need to be checked. I go and check them. I check as much as I can, so to improve it. But at the meantime, right, I accept I'm not perfect, so I still post it. I still post it and try to improve at the same time, so that it will not stop me from stuck in the fear zone. If you haven't seen about learning, when you're learning, you're in fear zone. In fear zone, if you don't give yourself that love and encouragement and acceptance of your flaws, you can't move to the learning zone, and then you can't move to the growth zone. That's why we need to give that love to ourselves. So that's why we need to accept our flaws. That's why when people talk about this flaw, we will not get triggered. We will not get angry. We started to listen. Then we can use our listening skill to find out what are the things that we can improve on. If not, we can't even listen. When we're angry, we're grumpy, we can't listen. We can't accept any feedback coming in. We just reject them and then block them, have a shield, block them. Next series probably I'll talk about shield. Okay, we get many shields. So that's why we use it, block it, and not accept the reality. Now, the reality is disconnected to our life, our perspective. So that's why it's not the same. People will see us weird, right? So that's why, that's what happened to people that are crazy. The reality is not the same as what they see, right? It's not the same. So we don't want that. So we still want to have feedback coming in, okay? We accept it and then analyze it and then see what the appropriate response to that. That's why people doesn't see us crazy, okay? So that's why we need to open and then observe and be aware what happens around, so that we can adapt, can see what are the things that we can improve on. Okay, so that's it for today. So this is about when to, I don't know what this is about, but I lost track. But the thing is, this is the, self gratitude will help us to increase our emotions. So increase our emotions, which we try to do every single day. So that we push, instead of from complain all the times about the situations, we move up to the top. Then we can start solving the problems. Once we're in love zone, we can solve the problems because we got the energy. If we're in the fear zone, we can't. We started with lack of love and lack of, start with lack. Then whatever you do is lack. So we need to start from love, then we will start from abundance. Abundance does mean that we can give more. Lack, we want to get more. That's different. Abundance, we give more, we will get more back. Lack, we want to get more and more. You just suck people's energy out. Then you will get less because they don't have energy anymore, right? If you give more out, they can generate more love back. As simple as that. So that's why they said, if you give more, you receive more. You give less, you receive less. Same thing. Okay? So this is what I want to say today. So thank you. If you have any negative feedback, let me know. I love the negative feedback. Negative feedback, like I said every day now, who made me a better human being. So thank you for your help.